Welcome to Solo Shot First, and today we're going to be having a look at the Star Wars Power of the Force Deluxe Snowtrooper with the E-Webb Heavy Repeating Blaster. Now, the reason I've just put the Imperial Stormtrooper, the Navarro Cantina box in there is because I did a review of that obviously not long ago. And I mentioned at the time that I thought the that E-Webb cannon was quite small. So what I wanted to do is obviously predominantly have a look at this Deluxe Snowtrooper set, but then also just do a comparison really and have a look at the two different sizes. So anyway, let's have a look at the Snowtrooper first. Okay, so sorry, I've just moved the that Mandalorian Imperial Stormtrooper with the E-Webb cannon out of the way, just to concentrate on this really. Now, obviously, as you can see, this is the Deluxe Snowtrooper set. I actually managed to pick this up from Echo Base Live, which is a UK event, and I probably got this back in, I think it probably was around about 2018, so it's obviously just been sort of packed away in a box. The first, obviously, sort of impressions. It's nice packaging. Obviously, this is multi-language, as you can see there on the front cover. Nice artwork, really. I mean, it's a very, very big card. I think you can probably see that by the comparison with putting that other sort of Navarro Stormtrooper in there. But this is a nice looking card back, but at the end of the day, you know, I bought this because I want to sort of open it and eventually get round to sort of putting it in a Hoth diorama. So nice looking card back. Not going to concentrate too much on that though, because obviously what I want to do is get the figure out of the packaging and that E-Webb Heavy Repeating Blaster out to have a look at that. But let's have a look at the back of the card. So the back of the card's got some really nice detailing on it. Obviously, it's got an image from the film of the Snowtrooper, obviously with regards to the, firing that E-Webb cannon. There's some nice images below, obviously with it all set up. And then obviously what you have underneath that as well is other figures that were available in that line. So there was Luke with the Desert Sport skiff. There was a Boba Fett with a firing jetpack, the Hoth soldier with the rebel laser cannon, which I have got somewhere, which again I think is quite a nice little piece as well. And then here you've actually got the Snowtrooper with the E-Webb Heavy Blaster. So nice looking back of the card, bit of legal information. We'll just go back round and have another quick look at the front of the card. So yeah, it's a nice looking pack. I mean, I do know obviously the figure in there is quite limited in terms of its articulation. It's just I don't even think it's 5PO. I think that helmet might, by the looks of it, just through the packaging, looks like it doesn't have any maneuverability at all. But nice looking packaging, and that blaster certainly looks, I should say, that E-Webb, the heavy cannon, does look a really good size, and we'll have a look at that. So let's get this out of the packaging and we'll have a look at the figure and the E-Webb Blaster. Okay, so here we have the E-Webb Blaster and the Snowtrooper out of the packaging. Some very light assembly on the actual E-Webb Blaster, but really, really simple. Everything just snapped into place nicely. And I've got to say, this is a really, I mean, I think I mentioned it previously when I did that review of that Imperial Stormtrooper, and I mentioned that this one's far bigger. It's a really nice looking piece. If we just swivel it round. Whoops, sorry. So you can get a side on view. Let's bring that in. Yeah, I mean, it's a really lovely, lovely looking E-Webb cannon. There's not much, there's not really too much more to say on that. I mean, obviously the figure is very limited. Those legs are actually in that bent position when you get this, and obviously the arms just move up and down, the legs move up and down. I don't think there is no articulation in that head. But this is it's a really, really nice looking cannon. And I think the reason I wanted to do this was actually really, as I said, I mentioned it before, I always thought this was bigger. I do actually have the original one from back in the sort of 80s, but that's somewhere in the loft. And I managed to pick this up. I picked it up, I think, for about £8 or £9, something like that. And I would definitely, you know, if you can get this Power of the Force one, then I would highly recommend it, just because the E-Webb cannon looks superb. Now, what I'm going to do is just bring that other one, that Navarro one in, just to make a comparison, and also so you can just see the size difference. So let's just do that quickly. Okay, so just bringing in that the Imperial Stormtrooper from that Deluxe box set, and just, I mean, look at the difference in size of those two E-Webb cannons. Massively different. I mean, I would probably almost argue that the Power of the Force one is not quite, but almost double the size, and it's a far stronger plastic. You know, those two generator sets are obviously massively different in size as well. And actually the attention, okay, there's a smaller bit of attention to detail on the Navarro Cantina one. Oh, sorry, on the Stormtrooper one from Navarro. That's not the Cantina. That sort of generator, but not masses. You know, the detail on this one is still very good. If I can sort of bring that in, I don't know if you can see that. So not massively different, but the actual difference in size is huge. Really, really, really massive difference. And I've got to say, you know, this is a thing, obviously, that, you know, I mean, people argued sort of when that these sort of deluxe packs were sort of the way that they were priced. And, you know, if you compare the quality of the two E-Webb cannons, then there is no comparison. That Power of the Force one absolutely is far superior to that recent one that we've got in that deluxe pack. So anyway, it was just a comparison, guys, so you can see that. If you do, you know, get a chance to pick up this one, this Power of the Force one, then I would certainly recommend that. And that's one of the things that, you know, I would say that sort of Hasbro have gone back on a little bit. I mean, I think the original one from back in the 80s probably sort of fits sort of somewhere in between, if that makes sense. So sort of smaller than the Power of the Force one, but again, larger than that latest one we've got. But, you know, that E-Webb cannon's a bit of a beast, and I would certainly say that the Power of the Force one is far superior to this latest release that we've had. Anyway, it was just, just a quick video to get that out there. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, there'll be more videos coming shortly. If you've got any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.